Gang, welcome back to another Level Up video slash podcast. Hope you're doing well. Today we are going to get into the topic of becoming a business and not a fitness influencer, or not trying to be a fitness influencer. There's a very big difference, and I'm going to get into them in just a second. But I see this. I think this is categorically the biggest issue with most coaches' lead generation, is that they try to become a fitness influencer, and fitness influencers do not sell. The only thing they sell is other people's products when they endorse them, right? Becoming a fitness influencer, yes, you have more followers, but it's actually very hard to sell online coaching if you are a bit fitness influencery, okay? You might, I suppose, do a good job at selling something like an app, but unless you've got a following of 100k plus, don't worry so much about becoming a fitness influencer. Worry about the income side of things. Worry about the business element, okay? So, here's where a lot of people go wrong, is that they try to search for virality. They try to search for, the most snazziest hooks within their videos. They try to search, trending topics. They try to search for, things that would just basically get them on the warpath for virality, okay? And when you do that, you kind of miss the selling aspect, okay? And they're different. Creating a brand versus trying to go viral are two separate things, massively separate things as well, okay? Becoming a brand is all about creating pillars within the business that you can sell to. For instance, if you are just going towards a fitness influencer type style of content, you're going tips to lose weight, you do this with your macros, you do this, right? Whereas creating brand pillars, you're basically highlighting what your service is without directly saying I'm looking for 5 people. It's just painfully clear that your business operates at this deliverable. Versus a fitness influencer, which you're basically just giving out value the whole time, which is great. We want to create value at some level. You kind of want to show off what you know. It's absolutely fine, but there comes a point where you're just helping people for the sake of helping people and for the sake of more eyes on your page, but you're not selling to people. And I suppose keeping people on the page and going viral and selling, again, they're two separate things. So what I urge online coaches to do is look at the marketing aspect rather than the intricacies of engagement and likes and shares and whatever. Far too many online coaches worry too much about engagement, views, shares, saves, all that good stuff versus revenue growing. And it's actually scary. People care more about this than revenue growing. And a lot of the conversations I have with coaches are, I want this to grow, but they're just stuck worrying about this, the likes, etc. You can't go to the shop and cash in likes. Can't buy bread and butter with a like and a share and a save. You kind of purchase it with money, of which you drive through with revenue and actually selling to people, creating the brand, creating your offer. So far too many people are on the warpath or on the train of trying to go viral. I want you, if you're worried about growing a business, I want you to worry about, how can I create brand pillars that enable my business to scale versus how can I grow my social media platform so I can get more eyes on the page. I get why people want to get more eyes on the page. It's because they assume that more eyes on the page equals more revenue. However, if you have 500 followers, you can create, I'm not kidding, you can create a 6-figure business from 500 followers. I will categorically sit on that hill, or stand on that hill, whichever the phrase is, and shout from the top of that hill saying that you can build a 6-figure business with a 500 follower count. Absolutely. Okay? So don't worry about getting to 100k, worry about selling to the 500 people. It's fucking really important. And that is marketing and posting like a business and not pointing at random bits of text and dancing and making yourself look like a twat on Instagram. Okay? Big difference between fitness influencer and business. One is you make yourself look like a twat, in my opinion. One drives revenue. Be this, especially if you're moaning about this, be this versus this.